Casting your vote in person was a bit of a challenge yesterday, and it wasn't just because of the rain. Take a look at how long the line was at Honolulu Hale last night, with some waiting hours to cast their vote. Meanwhile, some residents were not able to turn in their mail ballots. We spoke with Cameron Kurt from Common Cause Hawaii, who shared why this year's in-person voting was longer than usual.
If you're going to have the mail-in option, then we do have to have accessible and multiple accessible places in person. Meaning, if you look at Oahu, it's the most populous island in the state chain. However, there are only 2 places to vote in person on election day. That's asinine. And anybody saying anything different is lying.
We spoke to West Oahu Councilwoman Andrea Tupola, who said that there needs to be an awareness that people will want to vote on Election Day with larger, potentially more voting sites, but also voters need to be educated.
I think with more education via public service announcement, you got to remember there are people voting for the first time. You got people who might have just moved here. You have younger voters that are coming up and now being eligible to register. So I want to say the learning curve is always going to be there. Tupola pointed out that this is only the second presidential election with the all-mail system, and that there are lessons that still need to be learned. It was a long night for many local voters, as we just showed you. We spoke with the last in line at Honolulu Hale on why she decided to stick it out.
I'm so grateful to be the last person in line. Yeah, I'm the first time voting. And I'm so grateful to represent my family because I'm the only one to vote in my family too.
We also caught the last voter in line in Wailuku, who had an interesting take on this situation.
I was the very last person online that basically get this like a purple piece of paper that allowed you to cast your ballot. So I feel like a sumo wrestler who was on a diet for 6 months and is finally over.
He's hungry to vote. Some individuals told us that they spent hours in line yesterday waiting.
Surf's going to get a little bit of a boost later this afternoon. 6 to 8 feet in the country below advisory levels, 2 to 4 on the east side where the choppiness continues. And keep in mind, early next week, maybe Sunday, Monday, we could see another solid advisory level swell. So this is what we're looking at. Breezy winds for the next several days, especially windy today, and a little dip for those windward neighborhoods probably through Sunday. Drier conditions expected to take over Monday.
This See It Now digital news brief is sponsored by Long's Drugs, bringing our heart to every moment of your health.